Thank you. Esteemed High Representative, Mr. European Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you sincerely for such a warm welcome and the results-based meeting to our European partners and in particular to you, Mr. High Representative. Despite all pandemic challenges and coronavirus that we face, one should note that the agenda that Ukraine and EU have is richer and more ambitious. I'd like to thank Joseph Borrell, High Representative, for a very fruitful exchange of thoughts, our joint work on strengthening and deepening our political association and economic integration of EU and Ukraine. It's important for me to note that in these difficult times, we're standing shoulder to shoulder with our European partners. We are overcoming current challenges, economic, security, unprecedented consequences of the coronavirus challenges, and we thank you for a consistent support of complex reforms in Ukraine and for effective and efficient help and support. Especially, we're talking about 600 million euros of the first tranche of the first part of the program of macrofinancial help from EU to Ukraine, which was directed to overcome the crisis caused by COVID-19. Ukraine has already reached a significant progress and is committed to the ambitious agenda of Euro integration reforms. Among our priorities is sectoral cooperation enhancement and gradual integration of Ukraine into the domestic market of the EU. We enhanced steps to achieve the all-encompassing agreement and to enhance our DCFTA. EU is the biggest trading partner of Ukraine, even in the world economic trade slowdown as a result of COVID-19. EU has a 41% share of Ukrainian external trade. The international trade makes it even more important, the trade and association agreement between us. We need to emerge from this crisis stronger than ever. We are hoping for a progress of so-called industrial visa-free regime and also electronic services recognition and authorized economic operators agreements. From the very beginning of the green course, the European green course, that Ukraine started, Ukraine took an active position, and starting dialogue with the EU in this area is a clear signal that we have a common view and vision of opportunities and challenges in terms of green energy transition and achieving energy neutrality. I think that in the soonest possible terms, Ukraine and EU will sign an agreement on common aviation space. Ukraine has been waiting for that for many years, and in fact, we do look forward to signing this agreement. As far as the anti-corruption reform is concerned, I would like to note and like to also confirm that it's part of our national security strategy. We also affirmed the anti-corruption body's work and judicial reform as well. We continue fighting for our independence and territorial integrity against the continued aggression of Russia, and I thank the EU and member states for continued support and the non-recognition of the annexation of Crimea, as well as a firm position on the sanctions regime. We hope that the deep sanction regime for violations of human rights would allow to enhance the sanction lists and expand the sanction lists of the European Union. Summing up, I'd like to emphasize again that the European integration is a foundation of the domestic policy of our country and state and an unchanged choice of the Ukrainian people. I'm also convinced that our solidarity with the EU is key to our joint our joint success story. Thank you.
Commissioner Oliver.